Hello everyone and welcome back to TechBlog66. Today we are diving into a classic psychological thriller that proves how powerful dialogue and performance can be when cinema strips away unnecessary spectacle. The movie we are talking about is Sleuth from 1972, directed by Joseph L Mankiewicz and starring two legendary actors, Laurence Olivier and Michael Caine. This film is not just a mystery or a crime drama, it is a sharp intellectual game that keeps the audience guessing from the first scene to the last. That if you enjoy intelligent cinema that respects the viewer's mind, then Sleuth is a film that deserves your attention. Sleuth is set almost entirely inside a lavish English country house, belonging to Andrew Wyke, a wealthy and successful writer of detective novels. From the very beginning, the house itself feels like a character.It is filled with puzzles, automata, hidden passages, and playful yet unsettling decorations. This environment prepares us for what is coming ahead, a battle of wits rather than a battle of fists. The film opens calmly, but there is an undercurrent of tension that quietly builds, letting the audience know that this will not be a simple story. Andrew Wyke is played by Laurence Olivier with remarkable elegance and arrogance. That he is a man who believes he is smarter than everyone else around him. As a famous writer of crime fiction, he treats real life as another game to be played. This confidence borders on cruelty, and Olivier makes sure we feel both his charm and his menace. At the other end is Milo Tyndall, played by Michael Caine, a younger man from a working-class background who is romantically involved with Andrew's wife. From the moment these two men meet, their social differences, personal egos, and hidden insecurities clash in fascinating ways. The story begins when Andrew invites Milo to his mansion under the pretense of discussing their mutual situation involving Andrew's wife. What seems like a polite conversation soon turns into a psychological duel. Andrew proposes a plan that he presents as clever and harmless, but beneath it lies manipulation and humiliation. This setup is where Sleuth truly shines. The film slowly pulls the viewer into a game where truth and deception constantly exchange places, and nothing is ever as simple as it appears. One of the strongest elements of Sleuth is its dialogue. The script is sharp, clever, and layered with meaning. Every line feels deliberate and every exchange pushes the story forward. Unlike many modern films that rely on quick cuts or action, Sleuth relies on words and performances to create tension. This makes the viewing experience deeply engaging, as the audience is invited to listen carefully and think along with the characters. It feels almost like watching a live chess match where each move is carefully calculated. Laurence Olivier's performance is a masterclass in control and expression. That he uses his voice, posture, and timing to dominate scenes without ever appearing overacted. His Andrew Wyke is playful on the surface but deeply manipulative underneath. Olivier balances humor and menace so well that the audience is never entirely comfortable with him. Meanwhile, Michael Caine delivers a performance full of quiet intensity. His Milo Tyndall may seem outmatched at first, but Caine subtly reveals intelligence and resilience that make the character far more complex than he initially appears. The chemistry between Olivier and Caine is electric. Since the film focuses almost entirely on these two characters, their interaction becomes the heart of the movie. There are moments where the power shifts from one to the other, and these shifts are handled with great precision. This constant back and forth keeps the audience alert and invested. You are never allowed to settle into a predictable rhythm, because the film constantly challenges your assumptions. Joseph L Mankiewicz's direction deserves special praise. That he understands that less can be more. By limiting the setting and cast, he ensures that the focus remains on character and story. The camera movements are subtle but effective, allowing scenes to breathe and tension to build naturally. Mankiewicz also uses the house creatively, turning rooms, corridors, and objects into tools for storytelling. The result is a film that feels rich and dynamic despite its limited scope. Another fascinating aspect of Sleuth is its exploration of class and power. The conflict between Andrew and Milo is not just personal, it is social. Andrew represents privilege, education, and inherited status, while Milo represents ambition and self-made confidence. Their interactions reflect deeper issues about control, superiority, and resentment. These themes are woven seamlessly into the narrative, making the film feel intellectually rewarding without being preachy. The tone of Sleuth is playful yet unsettling. There is humor throughout the film, but it is often dark and ironic. This balance keeps the movie entertaining while maintaining its psychological edge. The audience may find themselves laughing one moment and feeling uneasy the next. This emotional contrast is one of the reasons Sleuth remains memorable decades after its release. The pacing of the film is another strength. It takes its time to build atmosphere and develop its characters, never rushing important moments. this slower pace allows tension to grow organically, and when twists arrive, they feel earned rather than forced. The film trusts its audience to stay engaged, and that trust pays off in a deeply satisfying viewing experience. Sleuth also plays with the idea of storytelling itself. Andrew Wyke, as a writer of detective fiction, is constantly blurring the line between fiction and reality. This self-referential element adds an extra layer of intrigue. The film becomes not just a mystery, but a commentary on mysteries and how they are constructed. This clever approach makes Sleuth particularly appealing to viewers who enjoy films that reflect on their own genre. The production design deserves recognition as well. The house is filled with mechanical toys and elaborate decorations that reflect Andrew's personality. They are whimsical yet eerie, reinforcing the film's themes of control and illusion. These visual details add depth to the story and enhance the overall mood without overwhelming the narrative. Music is used sparingly in Sleuth, but when it appears, it supports the tension rather than distracting from it. The sound design emphasizes silence and subtle cues, allowing dialogue to remain the star. This restrained approach fits perfectly with the film's minimalist style and ensures that nothing feels excessive. What makes Sleuth truly timeless is its reliance on human psychology rather than technology or spectacle. The emotions, insecurities, and power struggles it portrays are universal. This allows modern audiences to connect with the film just as strongly as viewers did in the 1970s. It proves that great storytelling does not age when it is rooted in strong characters and intelligent writing. For viewers discovering Sleuth for the first time, the experience can be both surprising and rewarding. The film invites you to participate, encouraging you to think ahead and question motives. It rewards attention and patience, qualities that are often overlooked in today's fast-paced entertainment landscape. This makes Sleuth feel refreshing even now. From a YouTube monetization perspective, Sleuth is also a safe and respectful topic to discuss. It focuses on intellect, performance, and storytelling rather than explicit content. This makes it ideal for classic film lovers and students of cinema alike. It is a film that can be analyzed, appreciated, and recommended without hesitation. In conclusion, Sleuth from 1972 stands as a brilliant example of how powerful cinema can be when it focuses on dialogue, character, and clever construction. Laurence Olivier and Michael Caine deliver unforgettable performances that elevate the material to legendary status. Joseph L Mankiewicz crafts a tense, intelligent, and entertaining film that continues to captivate audiences decades later. If you enjoy mysteries that challenge your mind and reward careful viewing, Sleuth is a must-watch. This movie is available on YouTube free.